So I love when the weather turns to spring, especially because it's time to plant flowers. But it's time for pruning too. And if your website has years of blog posts, outdated service pages, duplicate topics, or thin content hanging around, this is a good time to clean it up. Welcome to the Get Digital Marketing Results podcast, where we give you information and actionable tips to grow your organization.
Hi, I'm Bob Clark.
And I'm Donna Body. We're with Delos Inc., and today we're talking about pruning your website content, why it matters more now as Google and AI look for helpful people-first content, and how to decide what stays, what gets combined, and what should go.
So when you say prune your content, what are you actually telling people to look for?
Well, I want you to stop treating every page on your website like it deserves to live there forever. Some pages still help you, some need work, and some are just taking up space and maybe are even hurting you.
So this is not publish more, it's look at what you already have and make it stronger.
Exactly. Google's guidance is still the same in AI search too. Create unique, valuable, people-first content. While individual pages matter, the overall quality and clarity of your site matters too.
Which means if your site is full of weak and outdated content, that is not helping you, even if you have a couple of great ranking articles.
Right, so let's talk about how to do this. You want to start with an inventory of what you have and what kind of traffic and search impressions each page is getting. And then for each item, you need to choose. Should I keep this? Should I combine it with something else? Or should I just delete it?
Let's start with the keep. What makes something worth keeping?
Well, keep it if it still matters to your audience and supports what you want to be known for. Within the keep category, though, you'll also want to identify whether an update is needed. Is it current? Is it getting traffic for the right terms? Is it missing key information? Is it linking to other pages in the site? How old is it?
That's what a lot of our clients miss. Just because something is still current, when it has a post date of 2019, people tend to assume it might not be up to date. Look at your key pages the way Google does. Ask whether the page provides substantial value, a complete description of the topic, and whether it feels like something you'd actually recommend or trust.
Now, sometimes you've got several pages on the same topic. When this happens, you might be competing with yourself, and this is where combine comes in. Take a look at the traffic and the search impressions and decide which one of the pages is the strongest, and then update that one with any additional information contained in the others. Just as with the keep pages, you'll want to add depth, tighten up the messaging, refresh any examples, and improve the internal links.
And if you consolidate, you have to finish the job with redirects. Just don't delete old pages or leave them hanging around.
Absolutely. If you combine content, redirect those old pages to the strongest version so people and search engines land in the right place. You can then delete the old pages.
Then there's the last bucket, delete.
Yes, and people are often afraid of that word, but not everything deserves an update. If you have event pages that are years old, expired announcements, or posts that no longer reflect what you do, it might be better to remove them than pretend they still matter.
And this also connects to what we talked about before with the content pillars, right?
Right. We just recently talked about that. It was episode 418, where we talked about how content pillars help you stop publishing at random and build around the topics that support the business you want more of. Pruning helps with that too, because it forces you to ask, does this page fit one of the things I actually want to be known for, or is it just some leftover content?
So this is really about making your site easier to understand.
Yes, for you, for your visitors, and for search. When your content is focused and current and connected, it paints a much clearer picture of who you help and what you do best. And that matters even more now that people are asking longer, more specific questions in Google's AI search experiences and other chat interfaces.
So here are your 3 action steps for this week. First, pull a list of all your main service pages, core website pages, and blog posts, add their traffic, and sort each one into 3 buckets: keep, combine, or delete. Second, look at the key pages and decide which ones need an update because they're thin, outdated, or no longer your best explanation of the topic. Prioritize the pages that are getting the most traction currently. Third, fold this into your content plan and make the updates to the keep and combine pages over time in your calendar. Pick how many you want to tackle per month. For the deletes, get rid of those right now.
The bottom line is this: you don't want to just publish more stuff. Make sure the content on your site is actually helping. The simple rule is this: keep what's strong, combine what overlaps, improve what's worth saving, and let go of what no longer fits. When you do that, the right people can understand your business faster and find the pages that actually deserve their attention. This new clarity will also save you time and effort.
And that's it for today's episode. You can find links and more resources at delosinc.com/episode 443. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on actionable digital marketing tips to grow your organization.
Thanks for listening to the Get Digital Marketing Results podcast. If you're ready to simplify your marketing and build reliable growth for your business, visit us at delosinc.com to learn more.